Alright guys, so you guys, well some of you no doubt will recognize this and that and that and that and that. And this is exactly what this video is going to be about. This is the bug out part 3. And I was having a discussion with my friend who's getting instruction from somebody who is very experienced in this field. And anybody with common sense would have realized that what's like the thing that's missing from this pack for now. I mean, we have water, tools, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, food, right. So this pack is small, and in your bug out bag you should have, well, depending on how far your point A to point B is, but like, I'm transferring up schools, I'm going up to New Hampshire. My buddy's down in Albany. So if I'm going to bug out to his place, or if he's going to bug out to my place, or if we're going to meet somewhere in between, because we got to have a route. We got to know how to get in touch just in case. How is this going to last me long enough? Is this going to... It's like about a 3-day trek, I think, if you take your time. I'm not entirely... If you take your time, I mean if you haul ass, but I think you should have at least if you're going long distances, 3 days worth of food in your bag. So I mean, I have my med kit, I have my rope, I have my bag with all the stuff in it, but what's not in my bag is food. I mean, I have some of those protein water mixes, but that just doesn't cut it, So yeah, so this is going to involve some sacrificing and maybe even getting a bigger bag. And I had a little bigger one just in my garage. It's not like a tactical one like this one, but it'll do. It's a High Sierra bag. It's a backpack for school, but it's big. So it should work, at least until more money comes in and I can get a bigger pack. But like I said before, when you're making your bug out bag, you shouldn't just buy the biggest pack you can find, because then you're gonna frickin' fill it up. And if you fill it up and realize that you can't hike 3 miles with it, what are you gonna do when you've got 3 days of just straight walking and So you gotta think like that. So don't buy a bug out bag. Don't buy like a regular backpack or a hiking backpack if you don't already have your stuff and you don't know generally what measurements you're going to need. Because then you're going to weigh yourself down. So if you get like a Kelty Coyote 80, that backpack is huge. That backpack is the length of this table, maybe even bigger. So if you're going to fill that entire thing up, you had better damn well be able to hike it, and that can get upwards of 60, 70 pounds. I mean, you got to think that way. And how much are you capable of hiking? How much are you conditioned to hike? If you don't do exercise regularly, or if you don't hike regularly or anything like that, you're not going to be very conditioned at it. I mean, you can be in relatively good shape, like just the average Joe Blow, but you gotta be conditioned. You gotta be in shape to be able to take whatever hazards and whatever challenges the road ahead will throw at you, which we should assume is going to be a lot. So we have this, but this isn't what I'm really focusing on today. Today I'm going to focus on food. And my friend came over at midnight last night, and we went over to his house, and we found a bunch of rations and stuff like that, and there's all kinds and stuff. So he just finished making his bug out bag, and his is it's like this much bigger. There you go, like that. And it's in an Osprey day pack, and you know what? It's really light and it's really compact, and I really like it. So I'm probably gonna model mine after that. But so this bag is probably not gonna cut it, but if it does, that's great. So let's just get a move on. So this I don't really need right now. This is gonna be towards the end of the video. So I'm just going to put this on the ground. Medical kit don't need right now, unless I cut myself somehow. Radio don't need, I took that out for some reason. The SOG I don't need. at the moment. Oh yeah, and here's one thing I want to talk about. This pack of Crazy Glue, or just any regular super glue. This is like the super fast drying one, and it's pretty good. It's pretty like weather resistant, and I like it. I like Gorilla Glue a bit better, but this will do it. If you have anything that breaks, I don't know, any moving parts to something. I'm not entirely sure, but I might put at least, you know, one of these tubes. I might put at least just one of these tubes in, because it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's like, look at it compared to the size of a penny. Like, it's not big, but I might just take one of them anyway and just put them in, put one of them next to my other tools. Not bad, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. So, excuse my keys and my cough. So let's talk about food. Alright. So this is a bag full of stuff. We'll take out, this used to have an MRE in it, but it doesn't anymore. Let me see what's left of this. Oh yeah, Mountain House. I got a bunch of types of food. Mountain House, and then emergency water, that's always good to have. Oh yeah, what's left of the MRE. This is just the crackers from it. I think. It might just be severed, but I feel like this is the crackers from it. I'm not entirely sure. Whatever. Oh yeah, this is a little poncho. Oops. From Dick's Sporting Goods, but this is a good emergency poncho. And you know what? You could use this as a rain fly for your bag. If you don't have one built in, like I don't, and you don't want to get all your stuff wet, you can just throw this on top. But you can also use it as a rain fly for you and your bag, so you can make it go over. And it's really, really thin, so just fit that anywhere. We have some of that, hand warmer, tablets, chocolate, wipes, more bars. I'm just sorry, I should have done this before, but it's gonna be on video now. So there. And I think that's it. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, alright. So, before I get into the food, we'll just go with the fire stuff. This is trioxane. It lights really fast. I don't think you should touch it with your bare hands. I think it's bad for you. But if you have gloves, use it, and you can light it with this. This is a magnesium striker. So you just put shavings on and then you strike it and then it works. So this is really good, and this is just a candle. But this is this has helped me out on multiple occasions. This is good for starting fires. This will start no matter what. So we'll just move all this, now that that's out of the way. And then these wipes, you should carry them just for hygiene. It's really good, and they clean everything, and you know, like I said, it's hygienic, and you know, it's even like a good morale thing if, you know, you're keeping clean and all that. It's like a shower in a bag right here. So we have a bunch of different types of food on this table right here. This camera better not run out of battery. But we have a bunch of different types of food and water on this table that you could potentially put in your bag. Let me move this. In your bag. So, let's start, I guess, in the bottom left. So these are just like little glucose packets that actually you can keep in your trauma bag if you wanted. This is good, especially if you have like blood sugar problems. If you're hypoglycemic, this will help you out. And of course, if you're diabetic and all that. But this is glucose, and apparently it tastes like strawberry banana. But it may just be extremely sweet, you know, like any regular glucose is. And I'm not like talking like just a lot of sugar sweet. I'm talking like it makes you cringe how sweet it is. But this is good. This is good just to have like an emergency food. This is it. These do expire, so you had better figure out when that will be and how it's gonna affect your bag, and you should get some more. But those do expire, and I think they only expire in like a year or so, but still. Next we have the Clif bars, the Clif variation of bars. I like these ones because they taste the best, but the 20 grams of protein is really good to have, and protein is good for and anybody who lifts weights will know protein is good for like rebuilding muscle and all that stuff and regeneration. Carbs are where the real energy really comes from, at least as far as I'm concerned. So food that is high in carbs and calories will keep you going. So Clif bars, I like these a lot. They crinkle a little bit, but that's not really big a deal. Then we have the Nature Valley oats and honey. This is my favorite kind, but these are good too. They're not like super huge. They're only 190 calories, but they have 30 grams of carbs, so they're pretty good. And these just taste good always, if they're stale or whatever. these are always good. So we have the Nature Valley ones. Then we have, I've never seen this. My friend gave me this. This is First Strike nutritious energy bar, and this has 47 grams of carbs in it, which is nice. That will get you going. This is like really thin, and it's a really like heavy duty pack. It's like all waterproof and everything like that. This is the apple cinnamon flavor, and my friend says it's really good. He really it doesn't taste like crap, but it's good, and it really just energizes you. And he went on like a 3 or 4 day hike, 3 or 4 day hike in the Appalachian Mountains, and he said these came in handy. So since I'm not really near the Appalachian Mountains, they're like a couple hours drive. I don't know, but I do have experience with a lot of this stuff, just not this. I just don't. I've never had this, but it's cool, it's thin, and it's easy to pack away. Alright, and then we have Mountain House, my personal favorite. Mountain House is great because all you gotta do is boil water and throw it in there, and it cooks itself. This is just the granola with milk and blueberries, but you can get some really like high calorie meals like beef stew and spaghetti and mac and cheese and all that stuff, and those are really good. Whenever I go hiking, I always eat one at the top of the summit, at which I reach eventually. But yeah, this is really I really like this. But if you noticed, this First Strike has more calories. No, it has more carbs than this entire pouch of Mountain House. But I love Mountain House, and it's not very expensive, and you can get it at your local REI or wherever. Just order it in bulk. So that's really good. I really like Mountain House. Mountain House is great. And then we have these are Daytrex biscuits, and these are like U.S. Coast Guard lifeboat rated rations. And they used to come in this blue vacuum sealed bag, but I don't really know what happened to that anymore. But these are still good because they're all separately sealed. So if you can organize them correctly, this is more or less about. It's rated. This amount is rated for about that I have in here about a day and a bit of food. This is a lot of calories and carbs in here. And you know what? It's not terrible tasting. It's actually pretty pleasant. They're like little tiny cookie biscuits. But I got curious. But they do crumble pretty easily. But these are good. I like them a lot. The Daytrex biscuits. And maybe I'll show you a picture of what it's like a cube that is 3 days worth of food. At least that's what it's rated for. I always find that if you have 3 days worth of food, it says 3 days worth of food on like a bag or a box, you usually have to add like another 2 in order for it to actually work. But maybe that's just because I'm a fat ass. But this is really good. This is about a day and a half worth of food. That's the rating for it right now at this point, according to my estimation. But these are really good. I like them a lot, and endorsed by the U.S. Coast Guard. So how about that? And these are just, I'm just going to put this over there. I'll talk about that later. Now we have the Swiss Miss hot chocolate mix. You do not need to add to hot milk or water. You can just eat it like that. You can just eat it, if you really wanted to, just for like a quick boost or a quick morale boost. This is with marshmallows, and I really like these. They're really tasty, and yeah, they're just really fun to have, especially if you're just day hiking or just going camping or something like that, or you're backpacking. You know, these are always like a big morale booster. So these are always fun. Hot chocolate. And now I'm gonna get to the MREs and why I don't have one anymore. MREs are great and they're awesome, but they're kind of heavy. Now that doesn't really usually deter me from a lot of things. So I'm just gonna put the whatever's left of this in here, of the crackers in here, and that is what I have left of my MRE. But they're not bad. I mean, you have to get like a good one. You have to get like a pretty good one. But the thing with MREs is they're really expensive. So you could get a thing of 12 Mountain House, not milk and granola, but like a thing of 12 Mountain House for like beef stew, which is like the bigger one, for half the price of what you can get, or I might be mixing this up, or for half the price of what you can get a pack of 6 MREs, because MREs are pretty expensive. And yeah, they're really good though. They clog up your digestive tract for about 3 days or 4 days, but they're really good. And their bags have a lot of uses and stuff like that. But I just figured that they were a little bit too expensive for what I had going on right now, so I didn't get any. So there's that. So that's my philosophy on MREs. They're really nice, but there are things that I consider nicer, that are less expensive, so that seems to be a win-win for me. So now we have the emergency drinking water. This is by Mayday. This is just the Coast Guard version, this one. But both are good. Both are very good. This is just you know, I mean, I'm sure I don't have to mention, but if you don't have water to drink, you can drink these. I think you're supposed to wait a little bit while you open it, but these are just really, really heavy-duty pouches that are just full of water, and they don't take up a lot of space. Look at that, 5-year shelf life. They don't take up a lot of space, and it's already pre-purified and everything like that. So if you really run out of water, I mean, I don't know if I would cook with this because it seems to be a little bit of a waste. But if you run out of water, or somebody is like dying of dehydration or something like that, and you don't have salts or anything like that, there you are, emergency drinking water. I kind of keep this for like if I'm biking or something like that, mountain biking. I keep this in my Camelback if I run out, or if I find somebody who's like dying on the forest floor or something like that. I don't know, but this is very good. I like this a lot. And it says, for the directions, it says, for the first 24 hours, do not drink any water, only if injured or sick. And then afterwards, you use 2 bags per person per day. So this is a day of water, of emergency water right there. How about that? So this is good. Now, for those of you who have ever purified water before with iodine, know that it tastes like, well, it tastes like ass. I don't really know how to describe it, but it just doesn't taste good. So there's this company that has the iodine tabs, and it has neutralizing tabs, and they're called Potable Aqua. Come on there. In any case, these are neutralizing tablets, and these take away that nasty, nasty taste. So these are really good to have on you. They don't clean, but it removes, let me see if I can get it to focus. Come on, come on, come on. No, probably not. Well, it says, removes iodine taste and color after water has been treated with potable aqua tablets. So there's 50 tablets in here. but this is a good idea, at least I think, because it's tiny. It's really small. Like, there's that. Okay, it's like the size of my finger. It's really small, and it fits anywhere, and it fits right next to the one with the white cap, which is the water tabs, that the purification tablets. So it's just a neat little thing to have. So this has been, you know, my deal with food. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna fit, you know, all this, because this is around, you know, without moving this, while moving that. This is around. This is a good amount of food that I want in my bug out bag. You know, so I don't see it as being a big issue of food and water, but I don't see this as being a big issue for storage. But I'm not sure it'll all fit in that, which is why I'm saying I may or may not need to upgrade. But that is always up for, you know, debate. And if I can manage to fit all of this new stuff, let me just show you all of this new stuff into into the bug out bag, and keep it, you know, a relatively good weight, because I'm not gonna break my back, but I mean, you do get tired after a while, and I can haul a little bit, and by a little bit I mean not, you know, it's like I can haul a good amount, but I'm not gonna be lugging around 80 pounds of gear. Unless I absolutely had to, but I'm just not conditioned for that. So I mean, I should get in shape, and I am getting in shape for that, and I'm working out every day and all that. But really what helps is getting out and hiking, and I don't really have a lot of time for that. But I mean, ruck runs help and stuff, but you got to watch your knees, and you got to make sure you're doing it right and not injuring yourself. So don't take any fitness advice from me, because I'm not a fitness professional or anything like that. I'm just good at working out until I, you know, throw up. But yeah, so if I'm gonna fit all of this stuff, I'm figuring that I'm gonna need a bigger bag. And there's a theory, and I'm gonna end the video with this. And there's a theory that here, I'm just gonna put this over here. It looks cooler. There's a theory that that I like a lot, and that my friend showed me in action. And it's to have like a one-day bolt bag inside your bug out bag. So if your bug out bag is like a day pack, you can get from REI like a Flash 18, which is like this really, really I don't want to say flimsy. It's actually pretty well made, like roll up day pack that is wonderful, that you just fit one day's worth. Like if you had to go for 24 hours without stopping, or with stopping for a little bit. And if you absolutely had to sleep, you know, you can fit all of that in there. So like one day's worth of food, water, and essentials. So that seems like a really good idea to have, especially if like you're bugging out and, you know, you can't get to where you need to be in time, and you have to scout out your area, or if you have to plan out routes ahead, you just take that bag. So in case you get separated from the rest of your pack, well, that would suck a lot. You can essentially get by with that. So I like that theory quite a bit. So I'm probably going to subscribe to that soon. But like I said, that's all dependent of the money coming in for my job. But this works. This is not bad for now. So I got to figure out how I'm going to put all this into that. And if it doesn't fit in that, then I don't really know what I'm going to do with that backpack, but that's not really important. I have to find a backpack that will fit stuff that will take care of me. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my about 24 minutes worth of talking. Agree, disagree. That's up to you. I'd like to hear your opinion. I'd like to hear if you have any expertise on the matter. Anything, you know, you'd add, you'd take out, something like that. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and your input is always appreciated. Thanks.